Welcome back, guys, to Savvy Charmed Life. If you're new here, I'm Tracy. I'm so glad you found my channel. We are now doing a monthly budget with me video each month where I do my cash stuffing and share that journey with you all. So we are going to get started. Okay, so we are going to get started. Let me put the cash to the side for now. I did set up again my her budgets printable for my June breakdown. We did not use this in May. Things were just like, I even contemplated not even filming my budget video for June just because things have been a bit crazy. But yeah, so this is our setup for June. We do have 2 trips in June, one for the beach and then last minute, not unexpected, but a last minute trip to LA again because my student did make it again to the National Braille Challenge. I am getting help to pay for that trip, but some things I'm still having to pay for on my own, mainly because I did add like a couple of extra days. I'm taking a friend with me, and you know, travel expenses can, you know, add up. And then like I said, I'm going to the beach with my mom and my sister, which is, you know, split cost wise, but once again, still have to pay for things like groceries, and we are going to go out at least a couple of times because if you're at the beach, you got to get yourself some seafood. But yeah, so here is the cash breakdown. So I did get out this withdrawal period, $1,410. I did go into the actual bank because I had to get more out, and my limit of withdrawal on an ATM is only $800, and you're limited like with what denominations you can get out. So our budget for our revolving funds, if you are new here and you'd like to know like how I do my cash breakdown and how I pull things out, then definitely go and check that first video because I go into way more detail. But essentially I have my revolving funds and I have my sinking funds. Revolving is, you know, what I use on a monthly basis, a use it or lose it kind of scenario, and sinking is what we're like building on. Take out revolving the first half of the month, like after our first paycheck of the month, and then sinking funds comes out mid-month. So this is the breakdown of the categories for this first half of the month. It is a little different than normal, so I did increase our grocery budget, although I'm hoping to be able to go down because I recently started watching videos about how, surprisingly, Aldi and Trader Joe's can actually be cheaper than Walmart. And so I actually did like 3 weeks where I essentially bought the same things at Walmart, Aldi, and then Trader Joe's, and my results, you guys, were shocking. Now I need to do it in like more detail and break down like the actual item that I bought at each store, and this is not a budget channel by any stretch of the imagination. So if you want to watch like breakdown videos, then definitely I could recommend some below. But I essentially had the same list of things for 3 weeks in a row. We ate the same things, the same meals for 3 weeks in a row, and they weren't anything crazy. They were super simple things. Like we had tacos one night, we had spaghetti one night, but I only had to buy the noodles and the sauce because I had a big bag of turkey meatballs still in the freezer from a previous grocery trip. Tacos, I do buy ground chicken. I use ground chicken in my tacos instead of ground beef. I'm trying to remember, like we got a frozen pizza at every store. Like I can't even remember all the things that I bought, but like standard things, like we got milk, we got bread, we got some eggs, we got like pretty much standard things at like every store, a can of chicken, for chicken salad, like we got like similar things, like the same list at all 3 stores. At Walmart, Now, this is just my quick analysis of the situation. We did Walmart the first week, which is what we normally do. I do Walmart. As y'all know, I use Ibotta. I know I'll show you what my Ibotta total was for the month of May. And then I usually get a Walmart gift card and then use that gift card on another shopping trip. So I have been buying it's probably like half and half, like name brand and store brand at Walmart. I usually only get name brand at Walmart if I have an Ibotta for it. I haven't checked to see like what toilet paper costs at the other stores. So I normally shop at Walmart and use my Ibotta app, but mainly buy store brand things unless I have a Ibotta or a coupon for a name brand. So we pretty much bought store brand at all 3 stores, just as a, an upfront information as well. So Walmart, remember, same list, same items at all 3 stores. Walmart, $125, okay? If I can figure out like what to do, I might put like a list of all the things that we bought and what it costs, to give you guys a little bit of a visual there as well. But Walmart, $125, okay? Aldi the next week, same items. And yes, I was able to find all of the items at Aldi. $89 was my total at Aldi. I was not expecting this, y'all. I was as shocked as you guys are. But at Trader Joe's, for the exact same items, I only paid $67 and change. Y'all, I was shocked. Like, I only had about 110 left in my grocery budget because, there's like extra weekends in May. There's like a 5th weekend in May. So I was not expecting it. I was totally shocked. I was fully prepared to spend $110 and then have to pay extra on my debit card. Trader Joe's was only $68. So Aldi was a good, like $30 less, $35 less than Walmart. And Trader Joe's was, it was like, let's just round it up and say 70. So what is that? 30, 40, 50, like a good $50, $55 less at Trader Joe's. And I was not expecting it because everything at Trader Joe's looks so fancy. So I am still in shock that Trader Joe's was so much cheaper. I'd watched all these videos and I didn't believe them. So we are going to test it out on different things and buy some other things, get a different list and test it out again, just because we just feel like it can't be true. It has to be some sort of fluke. Walmart has to be cheaper, right? Because it's Walmart. But I will say Trader Joe's and Aldi were way less stressful than Walmart. They're smaller. The shopping trip is so much quicker. You're not as tempted to buy other random things when you're there. And Walmart is just, it's a big place. It's a little dirtier. It's more chaotic and stressful. I feel like they were all different stress levels for different reasons. Walmart is just stressful all around. My friend Rachel's sister calls Walmart, says that Walmart is one of the circles of hell. That it is literally hell having to walk into Walmart, and I somewhat agree. It is pretty stressful, just kind of all around at Walmart. It's even though it's a big place, it's hard to find things sometimes, and it's hard to find something random that you need. You're doing a new recipe and you need to get some special oil. I need avocado oil. I might not be able to find avocado oil at Walmart. It just kind of depends. And then it's just a really big place and there's so many options. It can be kind of overwhelming. And if you need to get, one thing on the other side, and then you have to go all the way to the other side. And then, it's all pretty much self-checkout now. So you're going through the self-checkout line and you're bagging all your groceries. And yeah, it's a big place and there's usually a lot of people there, even though we've been trying to go crazy early in the morning. We've been getting up on Saturday mornings and going at 7 o'clock in the morning so that there's less people there. That if we are lazy and go later in the day, then it can be busier. If you have the luxury of going on a weekday, it's probably not as bad. But we go together on a weekend. I know how blessed I am to have a husband that goes with me to the grocery store. But yeah, so Walmart is just kind of stressful all around. Aldi, you do have to pay for a cart, but you get it back. So it's like a deposit. You have to put this little quarter in. So you have to have a quarter. You have to put this little quarter in to like unchain the cart from the other carts. And then we were new to Aldi, so we didn't know the process. So we did our shopping, and then you pull up and you put all of your stuff like on the conveyor belt, and then you leave your cart, like there's already a cart at the end that the person is putting all of your stuff back into another cart, and then you trade your cart for the cart that they put all of your stuff in. And then they have these little counter like at the front of the store where you park your cart and you bring your own bags, because you have to pay extra if you don't have bags. So we brought our own reusable bags, and you bag up your groceries and then you take it out, and then you have to take the cart back. So I feel like the cart situation might have been, and having to bag your own groceries might have been like the most stressful part of Aldi. But Aldi was like, there weren't a lot of people there. It was super chill. We did go like right when they opened at 9 a.m. So for the most part, Aldi was pretty easy and comfortable to shop at. It was just like getting the hang of the shopping cart situation. And then Trader Joe's, like we got there a little bit later. They also opened at 9. And it was okay when we first got there, but it got busy fast. That place is popular. So I will say, for a small place, there were a lot more people, but people were super polite. And my husband was like, people are more polite at Trader Joe's than they are at Walmart, because nobody wants to be at Walmart. Which I just thought was, hilarious. But yeah, so at Trader Joe's, there might have been a lot of people, but everybody was super polite. People were like, excuse me, I'm sorry, I need to get right there really quick. Oh, can I grab this? I'm sorry. I mean, you're right. Like everybody was just super nice and chill. But there were more people at Trader Joe's. And the stressful part about Aldi and Trader Joe's just is because it's small. So it's easy to find things, but I also didn't know where things were. So I did circle those like 3 aisles multiple times looking for a box of mac and cheese or something. Do you know what I mean? But the checkout process was super easy. Like I felt like it was like, you know how like Starbucks and Chick-fil-A employees are like always nice and like, my pleasure. I'm happy to serve you. Have a wonderful day. And I'm like, Starbucks is probably because they're, pepped up on caffeine. And, Chick-fil-A, they're just trained to be nice all the time. But it kind of felt like that. Trader Joe's was like that. Like the guy checking us out was super nice, super sweet, easy conversation. And they bag all your groceries for you. So he's like taking everything like out of our cart and bagging it for us out as he checks us out. And then we roll the cart around to the front, and he puts everything in the cart for us. The parking lot was much more easy. It was easier to return the carts because you didn't have to worry about like the chain thing and paying for it. So I feel like Aldi and Trader Joe's were probably equal for stress levels for different reasons. But definitely way less stressful than Walmart. So that's my little like consensus. We're going to try it again with like a different list of items and see what happens. I also feel like I might be able to save more money at like Aldi or Trader Joe's by buying some of the things that they have, like that are specific to their store. Like I've heard like the stir fry mixes at Aldi are really good. So maybe like if I plan to make a recipe using something that's standard at their store, that I might save money as well, as opposed to buying something that I planned that I normally get elsewhere, if that makes sense. And there are a lot more organic items at Trader Joe's for sure. So if you really like organic or gluten-free, there were a lot of gluten-free and organic items there as well. So that's my little spill on Walmart versus Aldi versus Trader Joe's. But like I said, we're going to continue our little experiment or test to see, and test it a little bit more. But yeah, I am still in shock over the whole Trader Joe's thing. So moving on to my categories, and I will put timestamps below so you can skip or listen to whatever you want. If you're just here to see the cash, you can skip ahead to that part, okay? Groceries, we did increase our budget to $700 a month, and I'm splitting it first half $350, second half $350. So we're now going to be getting groceries on the I'm just going to put like a star because it's not really a sinking fund. We're going to be getting $350 for groceries out with our sinking funds the second half of the month. Eating out is still $300, toiletries $30, paper $30, chiropractor $140. Although I've been going to the chiropractor less, I've been feeling good enough to only go once a month, so this may be changing down the road. Cosmetics $60, dog $80, nails $50. So total for our normal categories is $1,040. But I did add some new categories to the revolving funds. I did add a miscellaneous envelope, which I'm going to keep standard, and that's $50. I did this last month, and I'm not sure why, because I have an allowance. I don't know why I did a personal one, but I'm not sure if that's right. I just wrote PERS, which I'm assuming is personal, so I just went ahead and got that out. I don't know what that's for. Maybe I'll figure it out later. And then I decided to go ahead and get the entertainment money out the first half of the month, which is normally a sinking fund category, but because I'm going to the beach. And then I went ahead and got some money out for vacation early. So I think I'll go ahead and write this here, and we won't get that out the second half of the month. So I'm basically writing what it would be over here and then just putting a slash through it so I remember to not get that money out the second half of the month. So I went ahead and got some vacation money out. Normally we're only doing $100 for vacation, but decided to do $200 this month. So our actual total for cash is $1,410. So let's double check. And then I also went ahead and wrote out like my like how things are going into the envelopes, like how much cash is going into what envelope. So we're gonna go ahead and count the cash to make sure we have $1,410. And then we'll go ahead and separate all of that cash out. So 100, 200, 300, 400. We have 400, 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400. That's another 400. Then we have 20. Sorry, I had to pause because of the sirens. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80. So 580. And then tens, we have 10, 20, 30. So we have $1,410. I say, first things first, I am going to stuff let's see if we have any cash left over in our revolving funds. This is my new wallet. I can't remember if I've showed it to you guys. It's kind of like is this Louis Vuitton pattern? It's kind of like a faux Louis Vuitton pattern with this like, it's kind of like a suede pink inside. This is where I put my license, my debit card, and then I'm actually going to take these out. And this miscellaneous is where I'm putting the miscellaneous cash, and I'm putting my extra cards in the back. But the envelopes we have for my wallet is groceries, eating out, toiletries, home, and miscellaneous. I'm also keeping my vaccine card here in the front. But so we're going to go ahead and take out any extra cash, which, as you know, will go into the challenge envelope. I don't think we have hardly any, and I was not expecting to have leftover grocery money at the end of the month, with it being a long month, but thank you, Trader Joe's. So we have, and I ended up using some of the leftover cash to have like a date day on Memorial Day. So that's why we don't have that. You know, because I told you I had 110 left in groceries, only spent about 68 at Trader Joe's. So, but we did use that extra money to go out to eat. So $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 and some change, which will go into the challenge envelope. Let me double check and see if I have any cash left in my revolving funds. But I don't think I do. Entertainment, toiletries, paper, dog nails, beauty cover. Nope, nothing left. So we only have a tiny bit of money, $5 to put into our challenge envelope, which is good because we have no money left in challenge. If y'all remember from my May video, we had to use our challenge money to help pay for car down payments, some car maintenance for my husband's motorcycle, multiple things. So we're starting over with the challenge envelope. All right, so first things first, I am going to go ahead and get the money for groceries, and then I think I'm only gonna keep, let's see, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. So I decided to do $300 and $150 for groceries. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna keep out $150 to put in here. So we'll put $150 in my, and I'm hoping that I'll only spend like half of the $150 when I get stuff for my husband tomorrow for next week. He's also going on like a mini, wait, why am I getting this out? I don't need this. He's going on a mini vacation as well. He's taking Monday off and he's gonna leave on Saturday and go on a motorcycle trip. So I need to get him like some things he can't cook at all. So the stuff I have to get for him has to be like frozen pizza and hot dogs and like things that he can like cook on his own, which is kind of limited. Okay, so I am, for now, I think going to put all of the, I think I'm gonna put the paper, because we do need toilet paper. So I'm gonna put the paper budget in toiletries. Maybe the personal is home. Or is that a sinking fund? Do we add home? Yeah, home is a sinking fund. I'm not sure what the personal money is for. I'm very confused by it. But I also need to buy toilet paper, so we will buy toilet paper later. Okay, so we're just going one category at a time. Okay, dog is gonna get 80. And it is $420, so 20, 40, 60, 80. I'm not really going in order of my envelopes. I'm just going in order of the categories on my list, which is kind of out of order, guys, but it's all good. All right, so I already did the paper. Toiletries, I'm gonna leave in here because I don't think we need any, and that's going to get 120 and 110. Okay, chiropractor is going to get 2 50s and 2 20s because she charges if you use a card. So I definitely like using cash at my chiropractor. It's $70 per adjustment. And if I pay in cash, then it's just $70. But if I pay with a card, it's like $72 or something like that. Okay, beauty is gonna get 3 20s. So 20, 40, 60 for beauty. Eating out is gonna get 4 50s and 5 20s. And I think it's all gonna go into here. And then I'm gonna leave a 50 out for my husband so that he can eat out one day next week. So we're gonna get 4 50s and 2 20s. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 20s. And like I said, I'm gonna leave 150 out for my husband to eat out with. He likes to go to the Mellow Mushroom that's just down the road. He can walk there and he can eat outside with the dog if it's cool enough. And they have $3 beer deals. So definitely let him go get Mellow Mushroom one night next week when he's on his own. Let's see. Nails will get just $150, which I will be using tomorrow. So I'm actually going to put this in miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is for like extra random things that aren't budgeted, is why I created it. And then also if I need to like take money out of here to pay something. So like if I'm going to the chiropractor, I'll just put that chiropractor money in the miscellaneous envelope. Or if I'm gonna go get my nails done, I'll put it in the miscellaneous envelope. So that's why I put the nails there, because I'm going to get my nails done tomorrow. And it is June, so it is part of the June budget. I'm trying to get my nails done only every 4 weeks. And please forgive my nails right now. My nails like cracked and started like coming off like last week. So I just let them. And I bite my nails really bad, so they look like horrible. That's why I get them done. But I didn't want to go early because I want to get my nails done closer to when I leave for the beach. So my nail appointment is tomorrow. So even though they started cracking and I just took them off myself last week, I decided to hold out and just wait and let them be ugly for a couple of weeks until I could get to the nail salon. So please forgive my ugly nails. The second half of the video, they will be beautiful again, I promise. All right, so entertainment, like I said, is getting 100, and I'm just going to be setting that aside because I'm gonna take it with me to the beach. All right, let's see. Personal is getting 120, and I don't know what personal is for, so we're just gonna put it in, let's see. We're gonna put it in the miscellaneous again. And then vacation is getting 10 20s. So 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I must have skipped a category. What did I skip? We'll figure it out in a second. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So I'm gonna also set that aside as well. All right, so what did I forget? Let's see. All right, we did groceries. We did the eating out. We did toiletries, we did paper, we did chiropractor. We did cosmetics. We did the dog, yeah. We did groceries, we did eating out. Let's do it this way. Toiletries, paper, I put in my other envelope. We did the dog. Nails, I set aside. Beauty, I got. Chiropractor, I got. Entertainment, I put out. Is it the miscellaneous? Is that it? No, because there's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. What am I forgetting? Y'all? Okay. And then the additional was $50 for miscellaneous. I think that's what this is. I think this is the miscellaneous money. I think I got myself confused thinking I'd already done miscellaneous because I had the 50 and the 20 in here already. So I will put that here and this here. It's all gonna go back in. So miscellaneous got its money. Personal got its money. Entertainment I set to the side, as well as this. So entertainment got 100, and then vacation got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. Okay, so personal and entertainment. Okay, so yeah, that's all the money. All right, y'all, I'm such a mess. All right, and then this change will go into my change bucket, which I realized I've never showed y'all my change bucket, so I'll show it to you now. All right, so this is my change bucket. It's just a very simple bucket you can buy anywhere. And we're gonna put our change in here. And hopefully by the end of the year, it'll be filled. This is a 2-quart bucket. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I just bought this. I'm pretty sure I just bought this at like the Dollar Tree, y'all. Okay. So we will switch to our sinking funds in 3, 2, 1. And here we are back for the second half of June. A very needy dog next to me. Okay, so and if you hear any like a weird maniacal laughing, my husband's in a meeting in the other room, and every once in a while he like guffaws. So all right, so here's my cash. Dog driving me crazy. All right. Trying to find my breakdown. There it is. All right, and I got out $980. So we will count our money, and I got this new fun, pretty like acrylic container to hold my cash in, so that'll be fun. I got it out of the ATM, so I only have hundreds, 20s, and 50s. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and hundreds. Y'all see that? Okay. 100. Wait, what did I say? 600. Okay, and then in 20s we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. And we have 20. And then 10s, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. It is 980. Okay, so there are our bills for today. We're going to be, I'll give y'all my update. Let me get my wallet too. All right, so as far as my wallet goes, we have 100 in groceries, and this was left over from beauty. So I'm actually going to move this to the beauty envelope. So on our revolving funds, what we have left is $20 in beauty. We have, I think, the full 80 left in dog. 20, 40, 60, 80. He really needs a grooming, so we might use it for that this month. Toiletries, I think we still have our 30 left. Yes, we have 30 left. Eating out, I think we have 140, 50, 100, 20, 40. We have 140 left in eating out. And the groceries is just the 100 that is in my wallet right now. So first we are going to replenish our grocery, which is gonna be an extra $350, which I am now pulling out half and half. Although we switched to shopping at Walmart to shopping at Trader Joe's, and I am shocked how much cheaper we are spending on groceries right now. So, oh wait, I think I'm going to do 200s, and then the rest is going to be in 20s and 10s. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50. So let's double check that. 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50. Yep, 350. I think I'm gonna put an extra 50 in my wallet, and this 200 will stay in here. So we have 150 in my wallet. Okay, and now we are going to do our sinking funds. Okay. So, gifts is going to get 20. I just realized I don't have my iPad to update the amounts. Okay. So, we are adding 20 to gifts. Oops. I didn't mean to do green. We're doing pale pink, right? So up 20, which means in gifts, remember we are restarting our sinking funds. So in gifts, we now have 20, 40. So we're now up to 40 on gifts. All right, we are adding 30 to Christmas. Trying to make sure everything is in frame as best I can. So 20, 30, which means we should be up to 60 now. 20, 40, 50, 60. Disney is going to get 100. So Disney got 100. And we are now at 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. So we're at 400 in the Disney fund. Vacation, I forgot that I said I wasn't gonna take any out, but instead I forgot. So we are going to still replenish it. So vacation is getting 100, but I did use, I guess, something we can swing. So unless I need that money for something else, we are still going to replenish it the second half. I know I said that because I took it out early for the beach, but I forgot and I took out the full amount and we can afford it. So unless we have like a big issue, then we're not gonna worry about that. I'm actually going to erase lease payoff because we're no longer putting money in that. And instead I'm gonna write, actually, prescriptions, because that was the new category. We have home, and then we also now have taxes. And I'll see if I'm missing any others. Okay, so we're putting $20 in prescriptions, but I'm going to create a new envelope for that. Let's see. We will use this one. Got some new labels out. All right. Prescriptions. It's one of those words that always spell badly. Or what I do. So we are adding $20 to prescriptions. All right, and then emergency. Let's do this one first. They're out of order, but we'll do entertainment first. Entertainment is getting 100. And we are now back at 100 in entertainment. Medical is going to get 50. So we're gonna give it 2 20s and 1 10. So that is medical. So medical is now at 50, 20, 40, 100. So medical got 50 and we're at 100. Emergency is also getting a 100. I'm like worried that I'm like under somehow, but I feel like I've got more than I've got money right now, but we'll see. Okay, so 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So emergency is getting 100, which puts us at 200. And then we need to do our car maintenance and car insurance, house, and taxes. So, let's see. All right, I think I'm gonna put a new label on this one to make it a little prettier. So this is taxes. Okay, taxes is gonna get 40. So 20, 40. So we are now at 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 80 on taxes. Okay, and then car insurance is getting 100. And this is where I'm confused. Do I put too much in one of the envelopes? Because we only have 20, 40, 50, 60, $70 left in cash. All right, I went wrong somewhere. Okay, so it took me a little while to figure out, but I figured out the mistake. So entertainment is normally something that I get out with my, entertainment I take out with my revolving funds, even though technically it's a sinking fund. It's very confusing. So I wasn't supposed to put $100 in entertainment. That was the first half of the month. And we are just gonna cross 100 here because it just means that we used it at the beginning of the month. So this is a revolving, or actually it's a sinking fund, but I take it out the first half of the month. So I'm just gonna put like an arrow, I guess. That's a bad arrow. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, so I was like, how did $100 disappear? Okay, so wasn't supposed to put money in the entertainment envelope, and that was why I totally confused myself there for a second. Okay. All right, so we have 100, 2 20s, and 3 10s. Okay, so we still have to stuff car maintenance, which is getting 50. So plus 50 means we'll be back up to, I'm pretty sure we don't have any money. Okay, y'all, sorry that took me a little while to figure out. So it was because I had that extra 100 that I wasn't supposed to have, and it just threw everything out off. So our total was, that we added, was 980. And in our sinking funds, we now have, minus this one, that one's not gonna be included. So in our sinking funds savings, we have 40 plus 60 plus 400 plus 100 plus 20 plus 200 plus 100 plus 60 plus 100 plus 20 plus 80 plus, how much do we have in challenge right now? I forgot to. For the month of June, we only have a few dollars in challenge. Hopefully we'll add a little bit more. So we have $1, 2, 3, 4, $5 in challenge right now. It's small, but it'll add up. So our total savings right now is $1,185. All right, y'all, and that is all. I apologize that this one was a little chaotic, and that was like, I was freaking out for a second. I was like, did the dog eat the $100 bill? Did I drop it on the floor and he ate it? Like, I was like freaking out for a second. Like, how did I lose $100 between starting this video and ending the video? I was turning into a crazy person. Okay, so, ooh, we got $980 out for sinking this month. Okay, so I'm sorry this is chaotic. I will say it doesn't give me enough categories for the revolving funds over here. And like I said, I have all these other things. I said personal was 20, but it's actually prescription. I just realized. Like, the prescription is supposed to come out the first half of the month. So I'm gonna rewrite this. I was trying to figure out what PER stood for on my thing. And it was supposed to be PRE, like prescription, you know, spelled it really wrong. Okay, so, let's see. So we will do prescriptions the second half of the month from here on out. And I think I'm still going to do entertainment the first half because I'm just trying to keep it balanced. But I may be reducing the grocery budget depending on how the month ends with our shopping at Trader Joe's. So I apologize if I seem a little like all over the place. Y'all are probably like, you have a very chaotic budget, Tracy. It's not that I have a chaotic budget, it's that I'm just chaotic. Like, my ADHD brain just like can't keep track of what it's doing half the time. Okay, so that's where we're at on our sinking funds and our revolving funds, and I will see you guys back at the beginning of July, and we will see where we're at with our savings challenge and see if we can add any more to that budget depending on how we end our month. We had a lot of traveling this month, so we may end up, you know, using the rest of the grocery budget instead for travel purposes, which is what I may do. But yeah, so I hope you guys like this video and that you're enjoying following along with me on my budgeting financial journey. If you love budgeting videos, definitely give this particular one a thumbs up. It would mean the world to me. And if you would like to follow along with me more, if you'd like to see my travel vlogs, if you'd like to see day in my life, if you'd like to see plan with me's, more budget with me's, then definitely hit the subscribe button. I would love to welcome you to the Savvy Charmed Life family. And if you would like to show me some support, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee, which is essentially a Patreon page. Have had a few people ask me that. So I do have a Buy Me a Coffee where you can make a one-time donation to support my channel if you'd like. But I also have a membership now level where you're just supporting me on a recurring monthly basis. And through that support, you get some fun printable freebies, which I will be making more and adding more to my Buy Me a Coffee page. Right now, we, for the most part, have a monthly planner printables where you get a cover page, month at a glance, sometimes a bonus page for like a vellum or insert, and then a desktop wallpaper as well. So those are the freebies right now. Currently you can get June and, well, no, June is gone when this is posted. Currently you should be able to get July and August's cover page for free. All of July's printables are free and the August cover page is for free. And then you can get the other August printables for free if you are a member, or you can also purchase them for a relatively small fee. So if you're interested, the link is below. Go check out my Buy Me a Coffee. I think it's buymeacoffee.com/savvycharm, why did I say C? Y'all, my brain. savvycharm. So buymeacoffee.com/savvycharm if you're interested and take a look at it. I may be in the future also adding blog posts, so stay tuned for that as well. Okay guys, I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.
In silver ink, a single glance, some